in the first year, my first year was 1973, so I'm telling you what I know but didn't fully experience, was a person named John Hubreth, who had been trained in cabaret work at Yale. They had, they actually had courses there on that. Was asked by, well, he'd been an Amherst graduate, as I was, as Malcolm had all been graduates of the program that Walter Bowden had run at Amherst College. And he asked John to come and set up a cabaret at Weston as another part of how the place would work in a more formal way that would happen after every main stage show. And in those days, that meant 7 times a summer, because in 10 weeks we would put on 7 shows. A long run for us was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The first day of rehearsal after Arsenic and Old Lace, which is the first show, they just sent us all down to be in the cabaret, and I said, oh, okay, well, sure. And I wound up doing the opening number, which was Elegance from Hello, Dolly. As I said, never sung in anger before, and sort of trotting along with one other guy who was actually a little bit trained in musical theater.
Yeah.
We were told, okay, so this music director, who was also a composer, had written some songs that we were going to be winding up doing as well, including songs that had titles like I Met a Magic Mouse Today and God Still Loves Us Because He Gave the Whole World Flowers, stuff. Yeah. So in Arsenic and Old Lace, there is a character that I was playing called Officer O'Hara, who is a would-be playwright. He wrote awful plays, according to Arsenic and Old Lace. So we tried to speculate what it would be if Officer O'Hara had written plays about all the famous events in American history, including Custer's Last Stand and stuff like that. So none of us were writers, so we thought we should just improvise. So what we did was improvise a minute of Custer's Last Stand with people just running around pretending to shoot, and then the end of Officer O'Hara's play upstairs was, and then in through the window comes Mayor LaGuardia, which was funny in the main stage. So every time we couldn't end the sketch downstairs, we just said, and then from the window came Mayor LaGuardia. So you can imagine the level of sophistication this first cabaret had. Yes. Fortunately for the world at large, not very fortunately for Weston, after the second night of Arsenic and Old Lace, this river, this little stream outside, rose up, created a huge flood, wiped out the entire basement, all our costume stock, and the only good thing was that cabaret was totally washed away. No one ever had to see it again. And it was a couple more, it was not till after Man of La Mancha that the cabaret came back to life, and it was, I think, a little simpler and a little, we had all been pretty chastened. That was a difficult summer on all other ways, because even though the show went on, the roads were washed out, and we had problems. Anyway, perhaps as the result of my brilliant work as Officer O'Hara, perhaps for my singing and dancing for Elegance from Hello, Dolly, but the next year neither Bruce Boyer nor John Hubreth was back, so from 1974 till at least the next 30 years, I wound up as both the MC of the Act 4 Cabaret and the writer, creator, overseer of it. Now that's